openmailbox.org. Here's the email address. What is openmailbox.org? Hello. And welcome to my channel. I be Renee, and bitch tried to call me. This is like legit, I feel like the only time that I have been this close to being conned. I want to say it's, you know, experiences and growing up and just not being stupid saved me this time.
And Jesus, thank you, Lord.
I thought I would share my story so that somebody else might see this video and think,
all the signs are there. Let me not do what she did.
And I apologize in advance for the lighting because I'm using natural light and the sun is just, you know, doing whatever. Here we go. Last week, I put my resume up on a site.
Actually, it had already been there. I had just changed some things in it.
And then I got an email saying that they saw my resume and they would love to do an interview with me via Skype. I've never done a Skype interview before, but it doesn't seem far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2017, people need to get with it and start doing internet interviews because people ain't got time to be wasting gas for no reason. I'm just saying. Let me tell you. Okay, so first I get the little thing that says what the job is about, like what I'll be doing, right? And it says that I would be training from home because they do not have Texas locations yet. I would do a virtual training, and then the location is supposed to be up and running in 30 days. And it said that they were in Houston. Now, why did I not look up this company from Jump Street? I don't know. I guess in my mind, I'm like, just because I don't know the name of the company doesn't mean it ain't legit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know every damn company in the world. First, red flag. The lady's name had no affiliation to the company. It was like such and such at Outlook or Gmail or Yahoo, you know, some basic ass email address. So we do the interview process, and this interview, first of all, she tries to call me and I miss it. I tried to call her back, it says unavailable. Second red flag. Then she starts typing and we go through the interview process through message only, not via her eyes. I couldn't see her face. And this interview process legit takes like an hour and a half, 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, because I would say something to her.
Come on, like, really?
She would ask me a question and I would respond, and it would be like 30-minute intervals. The next sign, if not the fact that she was taking so long to respond was a flag at all, the fact that some of the questions I wasn't even answering. Now that I think about it, like, I wasn't even answering the questions completely, and she would just move on. She asked me how would I rate myself
in math and reading and spelling, and like 4 things, right?
From 1 to 5. And 2 of them I felt like I was like a 4.5. So I answered the 2 and I was like 4.5 on those, and I entered, right? And then I was typing for the other 2, I think I'm a 5. She just moved on to the next damn question. And I was like, but I didn't even finish, answering the other. Okay, that should have been a flag. I missed it. I missed that sign. Did not catch it at all. Like, legit, we're doing this interview until like 10:45 something at night. I get off because the last question I answered, she did not respond. So I said, look, it was nice speaking with you, with blase, blase, blase. You know, let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you in the morning.
When I get tired, when I'm sleepy, like, I can't. My brain doesn't function. I don't really care who I'm talking to. I don't really care about anything in life except for sleeping.
So legit, I was ready to go ham on my employer, my possible future employer, because I was tired. So I just gave her the deuces and I was like, I'll talk to you tomorrow. She tries to call me the next day via Skype, and I missed it. Tried to call her back. She didn't answer. So then she starts texting me and she was like, oh, you did so great on the interview process. My manager told me that we want to extend this job offer to you. She was like, okay, you know, I need all your contact information, and my manager or the HR department will reach out to you with an acceptance letter, and you can fill that out and send it back, and then we'll get in touch tomorrow morning so I can give you the tracking number. Now, mind you, she told me that there were certain programs I needed in order to do the job, and they would pay for these trainings. I mean, these softwares and things like that. I've heard of all the software before. I've used most of them, so the programs are legit. However, they were like, we're gonna send you a check for the programs. X amount of dollars you can use for yourself as a bonus, and the rest will go towards the training materials that you need. Once you get the check, you'll have instructions that say exactly where to go to purchase these things. It's like over 3 days. And at this point is when mentally I'm feeling and seeing the red flags. Like my stomach is not too sure about what's going on. And then when I get the email from the HR department, which also does not have a reputable email address, something at outlook.com. The second part of this red flag is these two associates do not have the same email. Like one has a Gmail and one has an Outlook. What the fuck? Okay, but I didn't notice that at first. It wasn't until after I was like completely bugging out that I looked at it and I was like, okay. I get the email
and it says how much I would be paid. It says what my duties are, whatever, and that I need to sign and date it. I signed it, I dated it, I emailed it back.
The next day, the lady's like, okay, here's your tracking number for your check, and you'll have it by tomorrow, and let me know when you get that check. I'm already hired. I did not send them my driver's license. I did not send them my social. They did not ask about doing a background check. They didn't do shite. They didn't do nothing. But I was hired, right? Friday that I was hired, it was kind of late in the afternoon. It was like 4 or something. And for the first time, I decided to go on to the company website. And actually, this is the second time, and search for like news or whatever that stated that they were expanding their company and moving to Texas. Couldn't find nothing. They had a corporate, they had only one office in the US, and it was in Pennsylvania or something like that. Everything else was outside of the US. So I called the Pennsylvania address and asked to speak to human resources. The lady wasn't there. I left her a voicemail. So my thought process was, I'm just going to stretch it out, right? Stretch out this process until the lady calls me back and lets me know for sure that this job is legit or not. So I get the letter. The letter just says what the chick's name is, which is a lady that I haven't heard of. This is what your funds are going to be used for, blah, 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 blah. Deposit the check into your account. It also says that you're only supposed to email this person, which doesn't have a valid email address because it's something at whack ass email that doesn't exist.org, or it probably does exist, but it ain't an official company. I hadn't heard back from the lady at the Pennsylvania office, so I go to my bank and I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm depositing this check. Now, they didn't even tell me how much the check was. They didn't even tell me. Okay, here's the check. Do y'all see this dollar amount though? She didn't tell me how much the check was. She just told me how much of it was mine to keep as a bonus. This seems like a lot of money just to be sending over somewhere. Like, I would expect if you wanted me to have this software, you guys already had it, right? And I would just like get a login or something. And you know what I'm saying? So I go in and I talk to the lady at my bank. I tell her what's happening. And she says, before I can finish this story, she's like,
no ma'am, do not deposit that check.
So I was like a little butthurt, but mostly because like, damn, okay, my gut feeling was right. Basically said that people come in there all the time, at least a couple times a day, and they have checks from scammers. So she was like, what I can do is take a look at the check and I can look it up and see if it's a valid account. I'm just sitting there waiting, or just like, you know, getting myself together. And this other banker comes over to me and asks me if I've been helped, and it was like 2 guys or whatever, and they asked me if I had been helped, and I told them what was going on. They basically said the same thing, like, no, don't put the money in your account because it's probably fraud. He was like, well, you know, if it makes you feel any better, I could look at the check and I could tell you. I showed him the check and immediately he was like, do not put that money in your account. Basically what would have happened if I had deposited that money into my account. Long story short, somehow they can pull that money, they can wipe my account. If I put that money into my account, they can wipe my bank account, and then my account will be closed for fraud.
For fraud, boo.
What?
I just wanted a job, B. I just wanted a job. I was just trying to get my coins.
And yeah, she wouldn't let me be great. And this chick is still contacting me. And I told her, I was like, you know, I'm just playing along. I was like, typing. Hey, I tried to deposit the check and the bank wouldn't allow it. They told me they could not deposit the check. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. They told me I could not deposit the check. She's still trying to contact me to get me to deposit this check. I asked her, I said, well, is there another form of payment that you can send to me? Maybe you can send me a money order. Can you wire to Walmart? I mean, I don't know. Moral of the story, do not trust everybody that emails you and says, I'm gonna give you a job and you're gonna get these coins. Because everybody can't be trusted. Okay, so here is the blast portion of this video. The legit company is Novacep. They are a legit company and they do business all over the world, not just in the US. They have one location in the US and they do business all over the world. The fraudulent company is business I don't give a fuck because it doesn't exist. The lady I have been Skyping with, her name is Miss. This is some boo. It's the perfect opportunity for somebody to come in and take over your life and ruin your life, and you do it in a split second without even thinking. Like if you get a work from home job email from Novacep, it ain't true, bitch. They don't want you. Anyway, I'm hot as hell and hopefully I help somebody out. This does not just go with Novacep. I don't want to just say they're a bad company because it has nothing to do with them. It was not them.
Can I get some sun, please? Can I get some sun?
Just be careful. Look out for the signs when you're getting these emails from jobs. Look out for the signs. Do they have a legit email address? Can the person be verified when I call and speak to that company? Is this company even real? I was lucky enough to not be a dumbass and deposit that money into my bank account. So hopefully I save some more lives here, okay? Moral of the story, just pay attention. Go with your gut feeling. If it sounds crazy, don't do it. Don't do it. Thanks for watching my long ass video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them down below and I'll be sure to answer them.